Most freelancers who don't do this are doomed to fail. My name is Whiskey. I'm the founder of Software, and I scaled my freelance business to 7 figures. But see, there's been a shift in the freelancing world. The platforms are taking a bigger and bigger space. And if you're a freelancer ignoring these platforms, you're in big trouble. See, the rise of websites like Fiverr.com, Upwork.com, or even Behance and Dribbble have really taken the freelancing market by storm. Originally, freelancers would simply get customers by having a website on Google, by having a network, by doing local advertising. But more and more people are going directly to these platforms in order to get customers, which is eating away the rest of the market. So of course, the top of the market, the extremely high quality freelance services still remain network-based because that's simply how it's going to be for a while. But when it comes to basic services and low-level services, people are simply saving time by going directly to platforms instead of searching, asking people, posting on Facebook, etc., etc. So if you're a freelancer, keep watching because you might be missing out on a huge chunk of revenue for your freelance business. So Fiverr, Upwork, Behance have become more and more important. They've aggregated all the market and essentially took a share of the entire market and invested that amount into marketing, which means that instead of each freelancer doing its own marketing, investing in ads, one platform is taking all these and investing for everyone. And what that does is that it becomes an extremely powerful marketing system. And if you type in logo design on Google or any sort of service, the top results will always be Fiverr and Upwork. And now for agencies to rank on these words is getting harder and harder simply because of the amount of backlinks, authority, articles of these websites means that they will rank first on Google. But not only that, whether it's social media, Fiverr doing a Super Bowl ad, they're simply taking a part in people's brains. Whenever now a new business owner thinks of getting a logo, he will think of Fiverr. He will think of Upwork. It's simply the thing that comes to mind, especially if they want something quick. And in this business generation, everyone wants to move quickly. Done are the times where people spent weeks, months getting a website right. Now people want to set up their businesses in one day, and these platforms are ideal for this. On top of that, these platforms provide a large amount of choice, security, ratings. It gives all the tools that people need. The experience is flawless and it keeps getting better and better. So does it mean that the entire freelance market will go to these platforms? Probably less, or at least a big chunk of the market. But see, it's not just Fiverr and Upwork. Behance, Dribbble, and any platform where people post their work have become marketplaces. And these work using algorithms, meaning that the posts that get the most amount of likes and comments are going to be viewed more and more, and freelancers that understand how to get these likes and comments, while those who don't understand will get less and less, and those who are not on the platform will get zero. So platforms are really the new economy, and mastering their algorithms, understanding how to get likes, understanding how to get your gig visible on Fiverr, or understanding how to rank on top on Upwork is the new key to freelancing. So if you're a freelancer, you have to understand their algorithm. You have to master them because this is simply the new key. So see, when I started my logo design agency, I was getting a couple of customers here and there. I was meeting people in the streets. I was meeting people at different dinners and events, and I was getting a couple of customers. I was making an okay income. But see, then there was a limit. Obviously, I tried advertising, I tried business cards, I tried speaking to more and more people, but the input I was putting wasn't necessarily giving me a bigger and bigger amount of customers, unless it would take decades for me to build a reputation and have a name in the whole industry. And for most freelancers out there, this is the case in general. Getting customers is just harder and harder because people are going directly to the platforms and there's simply no way to really accurately advertise or reliably get customers in the regular ways. But then one day I signed up on Fiverr. And eventually, after figuring out how the algorithm worked and what Fiverr really wanted me to do, my account blew up. And we scaled so quickly that we eventually broke 7 figures in less than a year. And that's really the power of the algorithm, is if you understand it, the leverage you have is infinite. It's just like YouTube. If you know how to go viral, you're going to get an insane amount of views and make a lot of income derived from that. With Fiverr and Upwork, it's exactly the same thing. And focusing and putting hours into figuring that out is so much more valuable than going out in the street, meeting people to get new customers. But as I said, it's not just Fiverr. Behance or Dribbble are great platforms as well. And if you understand what kind of content gets clicks on this, you can drastically scale your business. And some people like Jaren on Dribbble can get literally hundreds of customers every week simply because they get hundreds of thousands of views on their Dribbble posts, and that people who are looking for logos go on Dribbble. And another example is Product Hunt. When I launched my second agency called Scale Logo, I launched it on Product Hunt, which is a platform where startups and innovative companies post their products so people can just test it out. And in the span of one weekend, we got $10,000 worth of orders. So in order to leverage these platforms, you have to analyze them. You have to enter the mind of the people who are running these companies. You have to think, what is the chief product officer of Fiverr trying to do? Why would he promote this and that? What is his ultimate goal? And then you can give him that goal and you will be promoted. Just like YouTube, what is the goal of YouTube? It's obviously to have more views, but also views that generate high CPM. So what does the CEO of Fiverr want? What is his objective? And then figure out what is needed in a gig in order to achieve his objectives. For example, he may want returning buyers. So even if you get a 5-star review, if you don't get returning buyers, that might not be worth anything to Fiverr. But obviously, this is up to your analysis for now. On Dribbble, Behance, LinkedIn, if you understand the algorithm and how you can make engaging posts, you will become a very, very successful freelancer faster than ever before. The freelance game is changing. More and more people are turning to platforms, and platforms have the role of filtering and making the choice for the buyers, where Fiverr is selecting a few out of millions of people. So now it's all about proving these platforms that you are valuable so that then they present you as one of the top options and you can get sales. So learn how to master these algorithms, learn how to gain visibility, learn how to bring traction, and learn how to make these platforms more money so that you can make more money. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want more tips on freelancing and Fiverr, and I'll see you next time.